What? 1 2 1 2. Okay, yeah, there we go. We live. What up, y'all? Peace. Welcome to the campaign trail. I am your brother Cam, and this is my pain trail. You see the topic, see the thumbnail. Either candidate. We're talking about these candidates. I'm not going into no details one way or the other. I ain't siding with one or the other, but either candidate is going to take America to Hades on a rocket ship. Either one. Take your pick. It don't matter at this point. I mean, it been long since never mattered, but just me seeing the emotional attachments, this is it's incredible to me. I mean, I already saw it, but each day that go by, that it seems like this is the people's only alternative, or it seems like this is their only hope. They so emotionally vested and invested in this politics election. It's hard to even trust anybody. It's hard to take them serious. It's hard to look at them as sane adults because they actually believing in the tooth fairy, actually believing in Santa Claus. It is incredible to watch. It's it's really sad, but man, gotta laugh instead of cry at some things. But do it really matter who is gonna be the captain of the Titanic after it done hit the iceberg? Does it matter? We sitting here cheering and voting and competing and getting all in our feelings about who is going to be the captain of the Titanic after the Titanic already then hit the iceberg, hit the glacier. You know what I'm saying? It's already going down. It's already on fire. It's already taking on water. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio. I think that's when the band is still playing, and it's like we just gonna act like it's not happening. We just gonna party on down the drain. Oh man, it just lets you know just the hopelessness or the lostness of us, because this is what we got hope in. We got more hope in Trump or Harris than we got in Jesus or the Lord or Yahweh or Allah or whatever the Hindu, like. At down. It's hard, man. This is incredible. This is incredible. Regardless who wins, this mystery Babylon is falling. It's already hit the iceberg. The Titanic already didn't hit the iceberg. So you just want to, for bragging rights, just to say, my candidate is the one that took the country all the way underwater, that took the country down. Well, at least we had the steering wheel for one time in history. I mean, what are we holding on to? What are we what are we proud of, or what are we trying to be proud of? Will America ever be great again? Or according to Trump's definition of great, or according to Harris's definition of whatever she claimed that she gonna pull off, will she be able to run anything? Will she be able to run a country? Will she be able to face these nuclear uh, opponents? Does she got any history, any experience in that field? Why ain't she even wearing her husband's last name? Why is Kamala Harris not even wearing her husband's last name? So it's a whole lot, man, we can go into. I just seen it this Monday motivation board, this whole new news cycle, news feed cycle this morning, and right now, like, if it ain't Diddy, it's this, huh? Either way, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Right. Uh, man. America great again, huh? The great Satan, you know, it was always known as that. So I don't know if it's gonna be make America great again when it comes to that prefix or suffix. The great Babylon, the great 304, the great depression, the great shaitan. That's what it's still great. It's at its greatest. I don't know if it was ever good great. You know what I'm saying? I asked the Native Indigenous, asked the Native Americans, asked the slaves. You know. Either way, though, if you believe in this, I feel sorry for you. If you believe in this process, if you believe that this is the hope that we needed, this is what we need. We need Trump or we need Harris. Either way, gasoline draws. Either way, gasoline draws. And I got a lighter. Got a cigarette lighter, gasoline draws. Which one you want? How you want it? You want to take the stairs or you want to take the window? Man. Tommy Faye, Jesus is the only truth. Humans cannot save you. Only Jesus can. So is Jesus not a human? Tommy Faye, please get on a live with me. Please show the people the way. Show the people your face and your voice, and then show us your proof for that tremendously bold statement. Because all we caught up in these presidential candidates. So I would sure love to see and hear the proof from you, Tommy Faye, about Jesus. Please give us that proof. MT, my so-called family thinks I'm insane. They say I'm too woke. Too woke. Wow. Too woke. Safi Ali, peace. George Allen, peace. King Z, walaikum salam. I ordered the silver on your site. Okay, I'm gonna definitely look into that. I should have shipped. I didn't do no shipping today, so today is the first of the week. So God willing, I'm on it first thing in the morning. And anybody whose orders were late, I always, well, not always, but depending on how late they are, I add an extra bottle for the inconvenience. So I got to just check the orders, check with my staff, find out what has been shipped out. Let's pick it. Roll your boat, right? Dave-O. What up, Dave-O? I see you got the wrench. I heard you crashed out on those rocket ship to Hades passengers tickets. I ain't crashed out. I'm just I'm giving them away. It's a giveaway. You ain't even got to buy them. Squab Cooks, emotion has no place in a voting decision. Unfortunately, I know too many who will vote based purely off of their emotions. Yeah. Purely off of, I would venture even to say aceism with an R. Because if you're just going to vote for somebody just because they're supposedly, act with a BL, then that's a form of, because it ain't no quality, ain't no qualifications. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no qualifications for it. So if that's the only qualification, then that's strictly because of RACE, right? That's foolish as a mug. You gonna know nothing about ruling. Actually, you've been, well, anyway, I ain't gonna go into that. So either way, either candidate is giving us a front row seat or a cockpit cockpit seat on that rocket ship to HELL. Walking with full armor. To them, America was great when exactly. Yep. To them. And that's the them we voting for. That's the them whose system we believing in. Again, for whatever reason. Crazy. Maureen. Can't see myself voting. Exactly. I'm like Stevie Wonder when it comes to that. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. I can't see it. Can't see it. Jermaine, what up? What up? Tevis, keep throwing them bowls, man. Ain't got no choice, man. They throwing them at us. I'm just throwing them to deflect these political bowls they throwing at us. They hitting us with all kind of everything but the kitchen sink. Shaming you, accusing you, blaming you. Like, man, who said I had to vote for any evils? The lesser of the evils. Oh, who said I had to vote for any evil? Who said I had to vote for a devil or a Satan or a Beelzebub or a demon? Who said that? I missed that memo. I wasn't aware that I had to vote for evil. I wasn't aware of that one. Creole. You must be on the wrong page, Creole. You might be on the West Coast Cam page. I'm over here on Digital Soapbox Network channel. That's where you're going to be seeing the comments, Digital Soapbox or Facebook. I'm saying, let's pick it. It's still evil, lesser or greater. I mean, it's two greater evils. Which the lesser? What is the lesser going to get us? Like I said, if you don't know how to stop the Titanic from sinking, what's the point? Well, one of them is going to serve better food, the better last meal, or one of them going to serve the better. The DJ going to play the better last song. You know what I'm saying? Last call for alcohol. I mean, what exactly are we looking for? What are we expecting we finna get? Either candidate is gonna take America to hell on a rocket ship with booster rockets. With booster rockets and no umbrella. And they got gasoline drawers and robes in every room. Man. Creole the Traveler. I'm just interested. I mean, I'm just interested. I'm very right. Satan or Lucifer, Creole. I'm just interested to find out why we believed in this all of a sudden. Of course, it's because of the media, and I guess we don't have no life. We really don't believe in Jesus or God or Allah or Yahweh or Yahshua. We really don't believe. You know what I mean? And if we do, we can't prove it. We can't prove who these other characters are. So we really believe in this. Let's stop capping. Let's stop lying. We really believe in this. So PJ Watt, Walaikum Salam, wish we could vote you in for ambassador of Wise Family. I've been waiting on you to get on this net and talk. Man, I'm too radical. They call me too radical. I'm too extreme. So, I couldn't sit in no so-called political mainstream type of seat or office. I'm too radical. And then I don't bite my tongue. So I'm I gotta do it like this. I gotta represent my people off the grid. The such and such man is folks God. Yep, absolutely, Creole. Man, it's incredible. Walking with full armors, you speak too much truth, and they can't have that in their world. We can have it in ours. And that's why, that's why we do what we do. That's why we just talking our talk and getting it in. But yeah, they can't do it. Yeah, they definitely can't do it. Um, but yeah, I mean, all I can do is what I'm doing, just keep on, you know, blowing the trumpet and warning the people, hitting the little bell, the so-called Liberty Bell, and trying to disturb us as much as I possibly can. Wake us up from this dream, this nightmare, this delusion, this hallucination, this hypnosis, this mass hypnosis that we clearly suffering from. Man, but when the water, just like Noah's Ark, you know what I'm saying? Got two different types of big ships. You got the one that sunk, and the one that everybody else sunk or drowned because they didn't get on. The Titanic or the Noah's Ark. Titanic or the Ark. Which one will it be? Nobody hopped on that big ark. Everybody hopped on that Titanic, though. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Steady claiming to be Christians, too. Jumping on the Pharaoh Titanic voting system instead of getting on the Exodus separation ark. Crazy. It's just crazy to me. So as much as y'all pushing it that way, I'm gonna push it this way. As much as I hear y'all using y'all voice to push for that, I'm gonna use my voice to push this way. BB Scott, what up? What up? Salute, salute. Creole, we at that point now. Which one will survive the war of Armageddon? Yeah. Oh yeah. Say which one will survive. It don't say which one will win, because apparently that's not who's fighting against each other. Which one will survive? So that suggests that the war of Armageddon is between other parties, and then one party or or another is going to have to survive it. Jeremy Jordan, don't vote for such and such to destroy us. This is Manuel in the main in the this is Manuel in the man president, not a woman. I don't understand you. I don't understand. You're welcome to get on the live, because I'm not gonna do most of y'all's comments justice by trying to read it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not illiterate, but I got old, blurry eyes now. So let me post this StreamYard link up one more time. Walking with full armor. Too bad, Cam. FDR even said it almost 100 plus years ago. Presidents are selected, not elected. If he said it, why not believe that? Even though they do lie, most of the time these statements are true. Yeah, they tell truth. They tell truth. No devil or deceiver or arch deceiver can be successful telling 100% lies. They have to use truth. They have to bait us in with truth. So we say, yeah, that was true. And then they slip you that Mickey, them lie Mickeys. But yeah, they definitely gonna hit you with some truth bombs first. Yeah. Travis Allen, yeah, from prophecy purposes, it does. Yeah. So, like I said, man, earlier today, I posted a post up a little earlier today, and we're gonna have to mentally and emotionally prepare ourselves, prepare our minds and our hearts to separate from our people, to cut the strings, cut the heartstrings. Same thing that, in the story of Noah's Ark, Noah and his sons, or Noah and his people, like he was giving his life for the salvation of his people, to make sure that they wouldn't go out stupid or whatever. But all that effort, all that time, over a century of him preaching and appealing and crying and begging to his people to, to prepare, and then finally when it did start raining, to to get on board, you know what I'm saying? And they still wouldn't. So he had to cut the heartstrings. The people that he was doing all this for rejected him. Like, dang, that's how I feel a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What I gave my whole adult life to, warning the people, informing the people, helping to wake up my people especially. And then for them now at the last, quarter, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, full count, acting like they so pro conscious, woke against who the real enemy is, and then this is what they do. Like, oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord. So, it's about just getting the blood off your hands at this point. It's about getting the blood off your hands, because no matter who so-called allegedly wins, is it a win? Who is it a win for? Who is it a win for? What are they promoting? What are they pushing? What have they ever done for us? It's just incredible. And you see, they are replacing us swiftly with a whole new voter bloc, a whole new group of millions of voters that they brought in as immigrants. So all those resources, all of those grants and aid and housing and jobs, all that was supposed to go towards the descendants of slaves in the form of reparations and whatnot. So anybody I keep saying this, anybody that's looking at Candace Owens as like a sellout or enemy or a traitor, but you're voting for who? You're voting for who? If you look at Candace Owens as a sellout or an enemy or a traitor to our people or to her own people, then you voting for who? I would love to hear that. I'd love for anybody to get on this live and tell us and show us your reasons and your receipts so we can gauge your sanity. Chris Taylor, peace. Salute. Man, by God's permission, God's grace. Travis Allen Albert Pike wrote the Zoroastrian Jesuit-inspired plan for 3 world wars to reveal the doctrine of such and such on the feast of the day of such and such, 1871. The recipient of the letter was fellow such and such Italian revolutionary, which yeah, it's a little deeper than that, Travis. I done put some posts up regarding that. It's a little deeper than that. It's not a romanticized. It's deeper than that. King Z done nothing for us. Creole the Traveler, pacifiers. Travis Allen, when you register to vote, you actually abandon your so-called vote or vow, according to Travis. Elmatic in the building. Peace to your peace. All good. Yeah, it's just, it's the end. And it's incredible to me. It's marvelous in a sad kind of way. Just to see our hopelessness, just to see our faithlessness and the hypocrisy in the unbelief or disbelief be manifested. Like people that you really thought was solid, people that you really thought was sane, people that you really thought was woke, conscious. They get all the way up to the door of, of the hereafter and turn the knob and then let go and turn away. Like, wow. Wow. What do they have to offer you? What did they offer you that was worth biting at this bait, believing in this fairy tale? Like, wow, what happened? What happened? I would love to know. And I kind of do know, but you know, stress and pressure, disappointment, you know what I mean? Just faithlessness, really. Because if we don't really have a knowledge of reality, then we're gonna crack under the right amount of pressure. So most of us are cracking like eggs, spilling out all over the pavement. The right amount of pressure, the right amount of time. It's incredible. Travis Allen, America got a far for the Phoenix to got a fall. I guess that's what you mean. America got a fall for the Phoenix to rise from the ashes. Well, America is definitely falling, and it won't rise for a mighty long time. You know, it won't even be called America when it does rise. So we at the end. We at the end. I'm just blowing the trumpets, my little trumpets, just tooting my little horns, the little horns that I got before I get told to pack it up. To pack it up. Travis, hope delusional smokescreen is faith. Yeah. Yep. Man. Either candidate, it don't matter. Does it matter? Can anybody tell me how it will matter? Which what makes one candidate better than the other one? Which candidate is going to stop the Titanic from sinking all the way? Which candidate is going to do that? Because America already crashed. It already hit the iceberg. Do y'all know how many trillions of dollars in debt America is? It's impossible. It's not possible for America to recover and be America. It's not possible. Based on the very definition of this system, it is not possible. It would have to be a total different system, and it wouldn't be called America no more. But that's what they're after. The elites are after. They're after that new world system, that new world so-called order. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to be based on wickedness or their power or their control. So there is a new world order come, you know, coming down the pike as we speak, but it's not going to be those rulers. Yep. So yeah, it's just a sad spectacle at this point, because I'm not one of the ones that's just gonna sit on the sidelines and be quiet until I'm told to be quiet and just watch my people go down into the icy waters of the Antarctic or wherever the Titanic went down at. I'm gonna keep on using my voice until I can't no more, or until I get instructed to not use it this way. But BB Scott, this corporation is going bankrupt. This corporation been bankrupt for many decades now. The American corporation has been bankrupt. There's no way to unbankrupt it other than total revolution. And then it won't be America no more. It will be called something else. Travis Allen, what's on the horizon going into October? It's written already. Ahmad, walaikum salam. Yeah, man. I mean, don't we have something else that we need to be focusing on other than that? Like, do we really think that, we shouldn't be prepping like supplies, like storing up and stocking up on water and food and first aid supplies, generators and batteries, and stuff that's going to, like, do we really think that that's not what time it is? Instead of preparing for an election, shouldn't we be preparing for surviving? crises? Do we think that it ain't gonna be no more pandemics? Do we think we're not gonna get hit with more and worse hurricanes, tornadoes, blizzards, earthquakes? Like, what do we think? What do we really think? We think this election is going to stop the forces of nature, but it's going to stop the judgment. The judgment that we clearly see is these presidents, whoever win, going to stop the plagues and the curses? Is it going to stop the crime? Is it going to stop the so-called Diddy behavior? Is it going to stop the abortions? What is it going to stop? Because it's a flood. I don't know if y'all been catching the news lately. It's been a flood of, according to ICE and Homeland Security, it's been a flood of convicted body men, convicted murkers, and convicted so-called Diddy behavior people. Almost 30,000. This year, as far as I understand. So, do y'all think things is gonna get better? Do y'all think things is gonna get better? Whoever, no matter who's the president, you think the president is gonna make things better? The president of these here United Snakes is gonna make things better for you or me? If that's what you believe, I have some beachfront property on the moon that I'm selling right now at a clearance price. I'm gonna give you a super love price. Beachfront property on the moon, right on the shoreline. Beautiful view of the beach. So since that's what you believe in, I got some dreams to sell you. Let me tell you. Trebor Williams, what's up? Willie Lump Lump. East Coast longshoremen are going on strike at 12 a.m. Yeah, I thought I saw a little clip of that on my news feed. So the East Coast longshoremen are going on strike. That's going to help. That's going to help, right? That's going to help our agenda, ain't it? AI systems has surveillance. We're going to have to hold to faith and hedge of protection. Faith in what, Travis? We're going to have to hold on faith in what? Faith in who? That's what I'm saying. Well, mystery God, like, do we not know what we're supposed to be holding on faith in? Our people is destroyed for the lack of knowledge, right? Not for the lack of faith and belief, for the lack of knowledge. You're supposed to know what we're supposed to have faith in, right? G from the Bay, salute. Miami-Dade 305. This country been in hell since 1492. Man, say that again. This country been hell, not been in hell. This country has been hell for the indigenous and the black people since 1492. So much blood on America's hands for it to be considered to be heavenly. I mean, it is. You heard the Minister Farrakhan song. It ain't hard to tell that a such and such man's heaven is a such and such man's hell. It's been their heaven for sure, and it's been our hell. King Z, tell them about the weather, how Allah is tearing up the playground. Man, see they not that we are visiting the land, curtailing it of its sides, meaning of its coastlines, all of the beautiful beachfront property like what I'm selling on the moon, like that property. Man, the God is tearing it up. Tearing it up. Earthquakes, tornadoes, storms, heat waves, blizzards, oil spills, toxic spills. So the God is whipping on us, whipping on this country. James L. Salute. People think they control the weather. Right. They give all the credit to Hart or to these same Euro people. They don't never give that credit to the original man. You know, even if you say God, you're gonna be thinking spirit. Only one in our people's mind that got actual power and authority is the slave masters, the genetic recessive Euro people, and the ghosts and the ghost gods and angels. Never the original man. Never the original man. He has no respect, no authority, no power, no standing. So we about to show you how 100% wrong you are. Not gonna accelerate it. Know it gonna accelerate doom either way. Yeah, right. Um, this is the most active hurricane season ever. Elmatic. Yeah, I heard that on the news myself. Rain, hail, snow, earthquakes, the four great judgments. The forces of nature, the four main forces of nature that the original man, the supreme being, the supreme human being, God, living God, is using to destroy the Babylon, the modern Sodom and Gomorrah, the modern Rome, the modern Egypt, and the wicked pharaohs or rulers. Rain, hail, snow, earthquake. That's just the natural stuff. That's not mentioning sun, heat waves, and blizzards and stuff like that. But it's also not mentioning the greatest mechanical weapon ever made in the history of creation, in the history of God and man, which is this big UFO that y'all always been hearing us talk about. This big UFO that y'all say that y'all Muslims is crazy for believing that Elijah Muhammad is still alive on. That one, that thing. Oh, will. Oh, will. Yeah, well, your government and the people that you are even voting for and worshiping know all about it. Why haven't they told you? Why do they keep it above top secret and don't tell you about it? Why is that? Hmm. Travis Allen, these wicked people know who we are. That's why here in America, anything goes as far as far food goes. 144,000 Phoenix genes that gonna get activated soon. That's what they getting prepped for. UFOs are the chariots. What do you mean by gene activated? What do you mean by that? It's gonna be activated to do what? Like some X-Men superhero powers or something? What do you mean by that? What is the activation? You know, that's fascinating. But yeah, everything is real. Anything that's going to happen is going to happen with human beings and through human beings. I'm just interested in hearing more details. Um, Here's the link, the StreamYard link. If anybody want to get on live with me and let your voice be heard, let your face be heard. If you got any business, if you got an online business, or if you got a brick and mortar business that you want to use this platform to promote, so we can send business your way and circulate dollars among us before it immediately leaves our community. You welcome to get on here and do that. You don't have to agree with nothing that I say. You can agree with using this platform or this opportunity to help feed your family, though. So you're welcome to do that. There's the StreamYard link. You can do it. It's Monday, money motivation day. So, I'm sure we all need more money, right? Especially if you're trying to be righteous and do it legally. So take advantage of whatever outlets you can and use me while I'm usable, while I'm still usable. Um, but yeah, America already hit the iceberg. The Titanic already hit the iceberg. So does it matter who's going to be the captain? Who's going to get elected as the captain for the Titanic? after it's already hit the iceberg. We celebrating who's going to be the captain of the Titanic after it already hit the iceberg. It's already, cracked. It got a gaping hole in it already. Is that what we doing? Or are we focusing on them lifeboats? Are we voting on them lifeboats? Y'all voting on the captain that's gonna take this whole thing down, or you voting on them lifeboats? Which one y'all voting for? Do y'all think one of these two characters is the lifeboat? That ought to be interesting. 420 alien age. Salute. Elmatic, Verizon has a major outage today. AT&T had one last month. What are they practicing? What are they prepping for? What should we be prepping for, seeing that they doing that? What should we be prepping for, preparing for? The most important thing, I said it on my earlier video, is health, your physical and mental health. Because when stuff really get hot and it ain't no electricity, it ain't no communications, it ain't no grocery stores, it ain't no running water, what is that going to do to your mind? What is that going to do to people that already is spoiled and already is weak and delusional? Is that going to cause more and more of a panic? What is that going to do to people that's addicted to cigarettes, addicted to alcohol or drugs? And that's how you get by every day. That's how you hide from reality. What's going to happen? You might want to take this time to start detoxing and preparing your mind and your body to survive. Get in shape. Get your mind and your body in shape. Get with people that's about being in shape. That's about surviving. That's about preparing. Get with people to do that. Instead of spending your money on the latest jewelry or fashion or some shoes or bag, spend it on some canned goods. How about you spend it on some canned goods and some water that you can store up? Some survival supplies. You know what I mean? Some first aid kits. Spend it on something that actually can save your life or save your family's life. Because the party stuff ain't going to save your life. Matter of fact, the party stuff is going to end our life even quicker. This is not party time. This is war time. It's actually just the beginning of sorrows. Like this year hit like a mud. This year hit something different. The past 3 years of this pandemic hit, but this year of so-called being free of the pandemic, once we went back to the vomit that we was doing pre-pandemic, the stuff we ran into, the consequences that we ran into this year alone, or the loved ones that we lost this year alone, hit different. You can tell it's all bets is off. You can tell that the grace is down near up. Stuff we used to get away with, it might took us years or decades before it catch up to us. Now it catch up to you the same day. Now it catch up to us the same day. The dirt that we thought we can just get away with, we ain't gonna tell nobody. It's hitting you the same day, the same week, the same month. It's hitting us way quicker than it ever used to. Yeah. Willie Lump ammo. Well, that's only gonna get you so far. And the ammo, the gun, if you relying on guns and ammo, that's only gonna send you in a certain direction to get you out of here quicker. That's only gonna send you in a certain direction, because once you have to use it, then you have put yourself in a certain category, right? So what's more valuable and more powerful than so-called weapons of the enemy is unity, is an army and a brotherhood that outnumbers the weapons. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, because I can't speak on weapons. We don't rely on weapons. Well, not those kind of. Well, we rely on another kind of weapon. Like I said earlier, the greatest weapon ever produced. So, and but yeah, our job is to be healthy. Our job is to try to prepare our minds, because if you think just because when you get starving and you got a gun or something, and you starve and you think you're gonna be successful uh doing a certain type of invasion, or taking this from somebody, that you're not gonna last. You're not gonna last. Sounds tough. It sounds like some tough guy, outlaw type stuff. It ain't gonna go like that. It's not gonna go like that. Um, you can't protect your family without it. Why is the Nation of Islam protected and we don't use guns? We've been going up against the most vicious enemy of the last 6,000 years of history, and we've been protected without it. So why are you going to say publicly that you can't protect your family without it? How have we been protecting ourselves more successfully than y'all who've been using guns? That's a good question, right? That's a good question to ask. It don't mean we don't know how to use them. It just means we don't rely on them. We don't keep them. We don't rely on them. It don't mean we don't know how to use them. But you also got to be aware that your enemy is always listening and always watching. So you might not want to tell them whatever your actual strategies, military plan strategies are. That's never a wise idea to do publicly, or really even privately, because you don't know who is who. So certain things is unspoken for a reason. But yeah, this is about surviving. You know what I'm saying? This is about surviving and understanding who your real enemies are and who your real people are. And even if you given your life for your people and fought for your people at a certain season, once your people demonstrates to you that they're not with you, you know what I mean? You got to hurry up and be able to shake that off and readjust your purpose now, because your purpose was to give your life and give your all to help your people wake up and prepare themselves, thinking that they was going to be of the same type of mindset that you are. And but once you see that that's not where they at, and that they choose something else other than that, then you have to hurry up and choose to cut them ties. We've never been here. We've never been at this stage in history or prophecy before. So everybody can sound tough and sound like we know it all, but we gonna all run into something that we ain't never ran into before. We all gonna go through and feel and deal with certain tribulations and trials and stresses and losses and fears that we ain't never dealt with before. So we don't know how we gonna react. We don't know how we gonna respond. So I just, wise people just try they best to simulate and try to stay in the mental gym or the physical gym of, you know, planning for those type of situations. Sometimes, God will put you through something and make you have to learn them type of lessons that you would never put yourself through. There's certain lessons that we got to learn in war that we would never put ourselves through. Only God will put us through it, because it's so heartbreaking, or it's so bitter, and what I'm saying, so disappointing, that you would never put yourself through it, and you wouldn't even put your loved one through it. There's certain war preparations and lessons that only God can put you through it, because it's that bitter, it's that bad, it feels that bad, but it's preparing you to be that much more stronger. See Allah, 19 million with the 2 million Indians. Justice or else party, as the minister suggested, and finally he can speak to Congress. Um, yeah, but we know Congress, we know that, we know all of that. You know, he why do you preach to a people whom Allah is wroth with? So that's a question that they asked the messenger 1400 years ago, peace be upon him. Why do you preach? Why do you hold out an olive branch to people that you know that God is wrathful with and is intends to destroy? And then he said, so the blood can be off my hands, and that perhaps some of them may mind and actually heed the message, knowing that they ain't, the majority of them ain't. So the minister's job and duty has been done. He has been the most gracious and merciful and diplomatic and olive branch extending and patient with the enemy as well as with us. And he didn't gave his life. He didn't gave his whole life and health and family and all, for that cause. And now Allah is shutting him up and calling him in. And he is the grace. Farrakhan is the grace. He is the watchman. He is the man of grace. That is who you can set your watch by. That as soon as he is removed from among us, whether it look like he's dead or not, you can guarantee the full wrath, the full plagues and curses is going to hit America and this world. And then we'll know whether he was really a Messiah of God like we claim. That's what the book say. Because everybody was like, he the devil, he Beelzebub, he sell out, he in cahoots with Satan, all this kind of stuff until the crucifixion, and then was a great earthquake right after, he gave up the ghost. And then they was like, oh, ish, that was the Son of God. Yeah, too late. Too late now. It ain't no good of acknowledging that now. So any of us that got wisdom, don't be the 5 foolish virgins, be the 5 wise ones. Be better safe than sorry. Because the God and his warriors is not on our time. We on their time. They're not waiting on us. We waiting on them. It's not our banquet, it's their banquet that we stay awake for and keep our lamps oiled up and lit, that we don't fall asleep when they time, decide when they want to kick it off. Yeah. So, I mean, that's all I can do actually, for anybody else is just be that voice, be a voice, be a helper, help raise my mentally dead people up from the mental grave of ignorance by the thousands. So that's what I get on here for every day. Not getting paid. Not getting paid for it. Even though you can hit the Cash App link or something like that. If the Most High put something on your heart, it's greatly appreciated, but that's not what we do this for. This is not what we do it for. Drazi Eternal. It always seems like when someone special passes away, a large scale natural disaster happens. Yeah, it do seem like that. And most of the time, when somebody special passes away, they pass away because of some type of, influence or evil or disease or whatever caused by Satan, ultimately. So many of us that have passed away, and that pass away is because of illness, disease, affliction, which ultimately, can be traced back to our enemy. But ultimately, it can be traced back to God that produced the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, all of it can be traced back and caused and blamed on the God that produced the devil, that created the evil that we was afflicted by. So, if you want to really get mature about it, we want to really put the blame where it really belongs. It's on the good God that you claim you believe in, that we claim to believe in. God did it. God creates life and death. God causes life and causes death. It wouldn't be a such thing as pain and death if God didn't create pain and death, right? You don't like pain? Take that up with God. You don't like death? Take that up with God. You don't like devil and evil? Take that up with God because he created all of it. He created all of it. Now what? Now what is we going to do about God? We going to rebel against God. That's why we stripping and twerking. We don't care. Like, oh, okay. You think you can rebel against your maker and your makeup and the forces that's holding your atoms together? Oh, okay. Good luck with that. You twerk yourself up out of here faster than faster than ever. I digit 7 Jack Islam. Salute. I am GA forever. Peace. Peace to the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Kim, operating from that premise, not the Dems, not the such and suches. I'm short-term memory, so I don't remember now what part of that you answering. Travis, I like Most High script because those in the know knows who the victim. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, it don't mean that we ain't gonna go through the process just because we know how the story ends. We know how the script ends. Don't mean that we're guaranteed to be those playing those roles that we think we are. Everybody, all of us wants to play the winners, the believers, the apostles. You know what I'm saying? But we might be the hypocrites. We might be the cowards and the Judases. We might be the doubting Thomases. We might be the bystanders that wasted their life thinking that we them real stars of the script, because the script is getting acted out, but we just don't know which role we playing. We might think we playing the believer role, but we might be playing the devil deceived the whole world roles, and we just one of the ones that the arch deceiver is deceiving. We might be one of the ones that say, Lord, Lord, didn't I cast out demons in your name and do all those kind of great works in your name? And then the Lord say, get the F away from me. I don't know you. You worker of iniquity, you hypocrite. Get away from me. Don't call my name. We might be those characters. Those characters is getting fulfilled too. Every character is going to get fulfilled. We all are acting out some part of the script. So that's why I be careful. I'd rather say I'm a sinner. I'd rather say I'm a hypocrite. So if I do something better than a sinner and a hypocrite, then I look super great. You know what I'm saying? Then I feel great, and my children and people or whatever can respect me and appreciate me, and I might got some reward or whatever. But if I claim to be so holy and righteous and I know it all and I'm the best knower and I'm with the best, and then I turn out to be that Judas or that hypocrite, that's the worst. That's the worst. So I'm terrified of being a coward and a hypocrite. I'm terrified of being unpleasing to the real, true, and living supreme human being, God, flesh and blood God. I don't know nothing about no spook, spirit, ghost, mystery God. Only God I know, just like only devil I know, is flesh and blood, live, man, human beings. That's who brought us here, right? There no ghosts bring us here, right? That's who whipped us and tortured us and tormented us, terrorized us, and took our names and language. Well, no ghosts, right? We know exactly who did it. Flesh and blood devils. You know what I'm saying? So if devils are flesh and blood, then angels and gods is flesh and blood. Right? Gerald Jones, salute, salute. Gerald Jones II. Free thinker Pete Rose died. Okay. Yep. Oh, Matumbo. I know Matumbo passed. Peace, may peace and blessings be upon our brother Matumbo, basketball player Matumbo. Yeah. That's who I give prayers up for. My brother. Uh, yes, yes. Man, we hit an hour that quick. Salute. Yeah. Mhm. But yeah, that was my initial topic subject about either candidate is going to take America to hell on a rocket ship. Either one, because it's already going down. Nothing can stop America's fall. Nothing can stop America's fall. America was made to fall, and the people that rule was made to be destroyed. Yep. Elmatic, yes, thank you. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the goddamn button. Hit the like button. Hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? So when I do go on live, because I'll be God willing, I'll be going on live maybe a little earlier every day this week, because I usually go on at around 7 West Coast time, 10 East Coast time. But of course, you see I'm on earlier. So hopefully I might get back on, maybe do it twice, but still hit the notification bell and subscribe to Digital Soapbox Network, Digital Soapbox Media on YouTube, Digital Soapbox Network on YouTube, and West Coast Cam on YouTube. Yep, iDigit, their time is up, definitely. Big Kim.
What's happening with you?
Oh man, we up now. Once you here, when Kim and Cam is here. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? I went on here to try to see if I could get in and plug into the conversation, get some
Without a doubt. What's your thoughts on you got any thoughts on the title? About whether it's Harris or Trump, they both either one gonna take the country to hell.
I would say it's a little extreme to say they're gonna take the country to hell.
Right.
But it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be some it's gonna feel like hell. I guess I can agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, we already been in hell, actually, right? America has been hell for us. So
That's why I trip when a lot of these people be talking about martial law and stuff. The conditions conditions was already martial law when our first
right.
inception into all
Right.
this.
So that's why I think the context is, take the country to hell means everybody else is going to taste what we had to taste. What you hearing? An echo?
Let me see. I think I got an echo. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I can see it must be a delay. It must be some kind of delay.
Yeah, I don't know if it keeps on going like this. I'll probably just get off, but I'm just troubleshooting this too at the same time.
Yeah, it's a delay. If you want, I mean, you can shout out if you got any business or something that you wanted to shout out right quick that we can support.
Yes, sir, man. I'm in Denver. I'm on Psychology Today. I'm a LCSW out in Denver, and I'm doing the work out here for trauma, working with individuals who have been traumatized. And that's what I do.
Man, how can we support you? You are you online? You got a Cash App? How can we support you?
Yeah, I got a Cash App. My Cash App is let me see. Shepsu. Let me see.
If you can, type it in the chat. You just type it
Yeah,
in the chat and
I'll
I'll
type
pin
it
you.
in the Cash App. But I'm on Psychology Today. You know, if you're in Denver, you got some people out in Denver that's looking for a black therapist. You know, that's where I'm at on Psychology Today.
Man, that's dope. That's what's up. Because we definitely need that. Our people.
I appreciate plugging in with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the 54-year range, so
Yeah.
I remember all your music and stuff, and I remember, yeah, you used to slap back in the day.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to slap this enemy now. So
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Much respect, man.
man, you too, big bro.
I'm gonna get on up off of here.
All right, peace. Keep skating. Facts, them demon quacks and Republic clans. Man, that's dope. Demon quacks and Republic clans. Man. Travis Allen, can we trust our so-called family, or will it be newfound family members who haven't crossed paths with, with as of yet? Yeah, I mean, as an adult, we should know who to trust. Trust is something that's earned, right? So any intelligent person, especially during a time of war, we don't just trust nobody. We don't believe nothing and trust nothing on face value. I have to have some type of track record, a history, a receipts, a proof of why I can trust you and in what area I can trust you and at what percentage, how much I can trust you. So that's a continuously growing and revolving thing. Certain people that you could trust yesterday, you can't trust today. Certain people you couldn't trust yesterday, you can trust today. So that's just one of those life things. But it just depends on what you talking about, what area trust in what area. If you survive this long, then it seems to me that you already know who to trust and who not to trust. If you're still alive, right? Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna hop off of here. Hit the like button if y'all don't mind. Hit the like and subscribe. Um, and I'm gonna come right back in a minute because I gotta help my family with something. So I'll be back shortly. Peace.